Big chapel. The glass paintings here are quite new. The original ones, they were so broken and so bad, in so bad shape that it wasn't even possible to restore them. Nobody knew exactly how they looked like. So in the 1980s, there was a local artist who got the thing to do new glass paintings here, and I think they've done quite nicely. It's taken Visby and also Christian symbols and put them together a little bit, so it's quite nice. You will be able to visit the church inside, but I'm not going to talk inside the church because there can be people in there worshipping and so on, and we are not doing any guiding inside the church. So I'm telling you here now what you can see when you walk in. We will come in on the side of the church over there, not here. When you come into the church to the left, to the front, you have a Maria altar. I mean, I said we were Lutherans. Why should there be an altar for Maria? Well, probably because we are island people, and island people are said to be quite conservative. And when we became Lutherans, there were still many people that continued to worship Maria. And in many of the churches in Gotland, you still have a Maria altar. And the Maria altar is always on the north side of the church. On this altar you have a wooden statue, a Maria Madonna staying. This one is a replica, it's not the original one is now in the museum. But this one is painted exactly the way the original one was painted. And for us it's almost a little bit too much paint. But you have to imagine that at this time when they made the statue, maybe around 1200, paint was very expensive. So if you painted something with bright colors, it meant you had money. So that's why it's painted bright. In front of this Maria altar there is the baptismal font, and that is probably the oldest part in the church. It is probably made around 1170 or 80, something like that. Here, this small chapel going out here, you reach it from the interior of the church as well. Here just to the left of the big chapel. There is a small chapel where we now think about Gotlanders who have never found a grave, seamen, and people that have found a grave in the sea. The first thing that was thought of in there was a ship called Hansa from 1944. It was torpedoed by a Russian submarine during the Second World War, and some 90 people lost their life, and those are thought of in there. The latest big accident, which people are putting up flowers about, of course, is the Estonian catastrophe in 1994, where also quite many Gotlandic people were on this ferry. So, we have now 1:30. If we say 10 minutes, so 22, we'll gather down there at those benches again to continue our tour. I'll follow you to the door. Yes?
La corona que tiene arriba.
Hello. So, again, two ruins, the Holy Trinity Church and the St. Lazarus Church here. This one is a little bit special because this one is built like a cross if you see it from the top. And it's built the Byzantine way, the Eastern European way. So this was a Greek Orthodox church or a Russian Orthodox church when it was built. Probably used by tradespeople from Eastern Europe. So this is a little special. The other churches, they were Catholic churches, most of them, but this was probably Greek Orthodox or Russian Orthodox when it was built from the beginning. Opposite the street here,